So here we go. Okay, for those of you that don't know what this is, it's a refrigerator door gasket. And this is how they come. There are a few companies that do not send these big old gaskets in a big old box. They put them in tiny boxes, and we can see all the wrinkles and stuff on here. And I know all the techs out in the field, what you guys are doing is you're soaking them in warm water, or you're putting them on all wrinkled up like this. I can try and show you how unpleasant this thing is here. It doesn't do the best job on camera. But for lack of better words, it's a pain in the ass. You're going to put a steam gun on it, and you're going to sit there for half an hour, 45 minutes, trying to get all these little imperfections out of this gasket. Well, let me show you the easiest way to do it. We're going to come down here to a dryer that I think is working. Gotta love my students. So, this dryer right here. Hey, it's working, I think. I set the unit to time dry. I'm just warming it up a tiny little bit, make sure it heats. It does in fact heat, so here we go. And we're gonna let that that gasket sit in there for about 2 to 3 minutes, and it's gonna warm it up. It's gonna take all the wrinkles out of it, and when I put it on the door, I do not need to steam it. I do not need to put it in warm water. Back in the day, believe it or not, they used to tell us to put this gasket on, all wrinkled, and we would take a 40-watt incandescent light bulb and rub it on the gasket to take the wrinkles. I'm not making that up. Nobody wanted to do that. Along came steam guns, and the job got a little bit easier. Warm water also worked, but this is the best and quickest way to do it. And I've heard the people, oh, it'll tear the gasket, or it's going to damage the dryer. One, it's not going to damage the dryer. It's a steel drum versus a rubber gasket, not going to happen. As long as you don't let it sit in here for 45 minutes and tumble, the dryer's not going to hurt the gasket. I've heard that they get ripped or torn. I would check the gasket before you throw it in here, just to make sure it wasn't ripped or torn before, and you're not tricking yourself out. But so let's go ahead and check this. And this gasket hasn't been in here for any more than a couple of minutes, and you can see all those little wobbles, wrinkles, and everything are basically gone. So I'm going to take this over. We need to hang this while it's still warm. So real quick, I'm going to go put it on the refrigerator, and basically the job is done. So here's the refrigerator that I took this off of, and we're going to open up this door. Perfect. We're still in frame here, and I'm going to go ahead and pop this gasket on, and you'll see once I close this, and we can come back about 5 minutes later, it's going to look perfect. We got to make sure, you want to rub your hand, you want to feel any bumps in the gasket. If you got bumps in here, that means that it's not compressed in all the way. I don't feel any bumps, and you can see how nice this gasket basically already looks. This is good to go. So we're going to close it. We're going to let it sit 5 minutes. I'll bring the camera back, open the door back up, and you're going to see that there's not going to be any air gaps in the gasket. Customer's going to be happy. Also, you as a technician are going to be happy because you didn't spend an extra half an hour with a damn steam gun trying to get those little bubbles or imperfections off of it. So you're welcome. Okay, I just want to show you the door gasket, and it does basically look perfect from top to bottom. I see no imperfections. And what we're going to do is close it, and we're going to check over here, and we can see we have a nice, beautiful seal. There's no gaps, no wobbles, no wrinkles, no anything. Again, when it comes to these refrigerator door gaskets, You're going to throw it in the dryer, 2 to 3 minutes. It's ready to hang. Save you a ton of time.